Part 2, painting the truck blue. Been doing a little bit of work back here on this dent. This was a crease that was pushed all the way into the truck, about all the way to here, straight across. So use my small slide hammer, did a little bit of work on it. I got it pulled up pretty far. I think may do a little bit more on there, but I believe when she's done she'll look good. So we're gonna strip this down, put a little bit of filler in there, and then she'll be as good as new. Alright, this is the hood that was provided with the truck. You can see this side lines up really well, follows the contour of the fender. I don't have it latched. If we come around to this side, not so much the same, not even close. Following along the fender line, then you got a big hump and it drops off significantly. So yeah, that hood has been hit in the front, it's rolled down. You can see where the paint is cracking here, and there's a crease across here in the hood and also here on the side. So won't be putting this hood on the truck. I think we may have gone from bad to worse, but I'm not sure. Here's the replacement hood. Somebody pulled the dent out right there, and right there, and right there, and there. And this is supposed to be a nice smooth transition, and you can see that dip right there on that crease. So it looked like there was a hood scoop on here at some point in time. So yeah, definitely a lot more than I planned on working out to fix. But this is what we got to work with, so we'll make it happen. Well, it's that time to get this somewhere around this color. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and get to painting because the days are getting shorter. Oh yeah, part 2, painting the truck blue. Since it was blue already, Truck's name was Blue. Old Blue, I believe. So we're going to keep with that theme. I'm going to go hit a couple test passes, make sure I got my gun properly adjusted, and then we'll come and get over on the truck. Well, I don't know how much of that I got on camera, but yeah, that side is painted. I'm gonna come around and get the other side here. Alright, it's getting kind of dark out here. I don't know if you guys can see that very well, but I will turn the camera around. We'll take a look at what we've got. Alright, the paint is on. It came out pretty decent. There's quite a bit of orange peel as expected. I shot this with a 1.7 tip, which you typically use for primer. My reason for this is, like I mentioned before, this is going to be a truck that he uses for hunting. And yeah, we're going to do the hood a little bit different than the paint on the rest of the truck. So that's why it's still not completely prepped. But he wanted a thick coat of paint. So that is what I have provided. I may get a chance to, or I may come back and cut and buff this. I'm not 100% sure because this is probably going to take about 3 days for this paint to dry. Typically Rust-Oleum takes about 48 hours. Most people leave it for at least a week before they cut it. I will not have the truck that long. I think he's going to pick it up next week, so we'll see how she dries and get ready to put this thing back together, and we can always cut and buff it later. So alright, it's time for a little bit of reassembly. I'm gonna go ahead and get the grill fitted back on. Then after we get the grill fitted back on, worry about getting the front bumper put on. And a couple more little things from there. Do a little touch up and clean up underneath the hood, clean a few of those things up. And then we'll get this thing ready to go back to its home.